You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts J-Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back, and some of you for the first time, to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm J-Hove.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What up? What it do, y'all?
What's up, everybody? How's everybody's week?
Pretty good. Week's good.
Yeah. I'm a little hot, literally. My AC out in the whip.
Ooh.
I ain't tell you that, did I, Jeff?
Ooh,
the worst
week.
The worst week.
Ooh.
Just literally.
Hottest week of the year. Here we have AC in the whip. No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the situation.
I'm saying.
I ain't laughing at you.
Camera's always on.
It's always on, brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nah, for sure. We're going to get that.
It's only told me the windows down.
And then the tech was like, yeah, we can't fix it on the weekend. Come on, dog. It should have been my worst of the week.
I got a call for you.
Yeah.
I'm just I got a call for you.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's a nice car you got. Yeah, I ain't gonna, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They trying to say stuff down.
No, I'm talking about no.
He come to me.
No, I'm saying it's a nice car he got. They should do a little bit more for that man.
Hey, that's
all
all
I'm saying. Hey,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, do a little more for that man. Good
Episode
gracious.
288, we're breaking down the best defensive college football players of the decade.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
Better damn know it. Okay, better
Better believe it.
Please.
Somebody help me out.
yeah.
I was on the life raft. Best of the week, Weezy, what you got?
No, my best of the week is the kid from UT, man.
Yeah,
If you got bullied in school, UT said, we got you. Come here. 4 year scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
We got a shirt. We're gonna take that shirt that you made, sell it to, and give you some of that.
Yeah.
You straight.
Yeah, 50,000 units were sold.
Nice.
On their website. Said the scholarship doesn't have anything to do with that. All the money is going to anti-bullying organization called Stomp.
Nice.
So that's what's up. That was my best of the week. Classy move by the Vols. Their only win so far the college football season. For sure.
That was definitely my best of the week too.
Yeah, that's around the board, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to UT, man. It's one of those things where you look at and you say, man, you have to do that.
Yeah.
And they didn't have to.
They didn't have to,
no,
but thank you for doing it.
Yeah, thank you for doing that, for sure.
Social media, man, it's powerful, huh?
Powerful. For sure. Worst of the week, Weezy. Right back to you.
Worst week, man. John Abraham, man.
Oh.
Went down.
Yeah.
Hard hitting safety, man.
Yeah.
Big fan of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Just made a hit.
Yeah.
Football's football, man.
Yeah. That's what he gets playing so dirty, too. No, I'm just joking. He does play dirty, though. That was
He's a little reckless. He's aggressive.
Plays aggressive.
Plays a little old school football.
Old school football, for sure. What
It's
you got?
definitely a John Gruden type of guy, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. What you got, Jeff?
The concept, not the person,
Okay.
but the concept of tanking for Tua.
Okay.
I get it. He's gonna be a transcendent quarterback, hopefully in the NFL.
Yeah.
But what Miami is doing, they risking people's lives, putting that type of team out there. If you're trying to, telling your best players you can go seek a trade somewhere else, starting Ryan Fitzpatrick at this day and age, like
They're sticking with Fitzpatrick?
yeah, you can't do that.
He asked for a trade. He even got the Cowboys.
Fitzmagic asked for a trade? Or Rosen?
Minka Fitzpatrick.
Minka Fitzpatrick, yes. I'm talking about Ryan
I'm talking about
Fitzpatrick.
Oh, no. He can go to White's Creek.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Seriously,
For sure.
Glencliff right now.
Yeah, no,
But no, seriously though, like you putting people's lives in danger doing that. Like football is a train wreck, it's a car crash every play, and you're putting inferior talent out there just to get one player.
Yeah.
And you traded your best asset for that player, which was a left tackle, which makes no damn sense.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
that should be ashamed of themselves what they're doing in
That's
Miami.
tough, man.
Yeah.
Damn. And they got my boy Rosen rotting in that
Yeah.
shit. Hot about that. My worst of the week is Tim Tebow, man. He commented that players should not be paid. It's my quarterback, but
Oh, yeah, he was.
he's so he's still my quarterback, but he's so out of touch. It's crazy, man. Just in case anybody is curious of of anything,
Yeah.
just listen to Tebow speak. You can see what privilege is and a lot of ignorance, what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I guarantee for sure Tim Tebow, he never missed a meal. Not once in his life because his parents didn't have money or anything like that. When I say don't speak on anything unless you've actually been through it, that's the definition of Tim Tebow, man. Just trash. Just trash. I ain't like that. It's my quarterback.
Yeah.
I think it will end up hurting his legacy for sure. Sure.
So he done with the cookout. He ain't come to cookout this year.
He was never invited to the cookout.
Nah, Tim Tebow could not have been invited.
He
to the
never been
cookout.
invited to
No
the
way.
I thought you had him on the list.
Nah, we vetoed that.
Nah,
list.
for sure.
Nah,
Baker's invited to the cookout.
I don't know about Baker.
Travis Kelce.
Oh,
Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
no, listen. Travis cooking at the cookout.
Dirk.
Yeah.
Dirk's invited to the cookout. Aluminum foil.
Luka.
Dirk brings aluminum foil to the games with the players.
I'm saying,
Dirk
like,
show
it
up
took
late.
a while.
Dirk show up late. Everybody gone.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's about it, though. The list is thin.
Yeah, it's very thin.
Yeah. You know who was,
Luka already on the list?
Luka might be on the list.
I ain't putting Luke on the list.
Luka might be on the list. That's my boy, though.
You go to the door, let him in.
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course, the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. And after you do that, check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown, Spike Lou, and producer M Extra on the boards each and every Wednesday. This week's show is the interview with Mr. Hanky.
Yeah.
Dope interview, man.
Shout out to them, man. Shout out to the guys on deck, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
Pretty good interview. I listened to that one.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Guys doing a good job. Stupid Weezy. Fresher than your average, man. Me and my dog Animal Brown is a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. Same great content with a new name. Catch our latest issue. Issue 52 is up right now. 53 is coming around the corner.
Yes, sir.
Hit the hotline 629-777-5565 and drop a voicemail so we can hear your fashion-related questions on the show. Wear your kicks. Cop responsibly.
Crocodile. Bouncing back.
Whoa.
What?
Crocodile bucket hat. I got one on eBay. Can I rock it?
The buckle hat?
Bucket.
Crocodile bucket.
A bucket. Okay.
Crocodile
Like
bucket.
you bringing it all the way
Homecoming
back.
weekend.
Buckets and crocodile.
Yeah. I mean, we
Nah,
gotta
let's
talk
edit
about
this.
that.
Edit
Yeah.
this.
Nah.
Crocodile and a bucket.
Sheesh. He's at homecoming weekend.
Oh,
so-
go-
Yeah. I do got a first than your average question.
Okay, what's up?
The Yeezy boots. The boots.
The boots, for sure.
For sure?
Yeah, I'm copping those. Yeah, I copped a pair.
You got this? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't like those?
I was asking. I like the dark brown.
Go up half
the
the
old.
size.
Go up. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll go ahead
sure.
and cop those then.
Yeah.
All right. And you can read up on your favorite FSP co-host. Allergies. Purchase your FSP merchandise and catch up on the past episodes from the shows we just mentioned and much, much more. How you do that, your ass, Weezy? Just search www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real.
RMG, most definitely. Jeff, you got 10 good wrestling seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the clock.
All right. So this weekend, I should say, is Clash of Champions pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means,
For
guys.
sure.
Ah, shit.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Who you got?
For sure. Here we go.
Started off with a light one.
Yeah.
My guy, Shinsuke Nakamura versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. Who you got?
Who I got need?
I'm going with the Miz. He cheating already. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
Shout out to Nick. Yeah, you know I got to go with my boy Shinsuke.
Okay,
Man. That's
all
my
right,
guy,
okay.
For sure.
Who you got?
Miz.
I got Shinsuke. All right. All right, now we're going to go to a tough one.
Okay.
Pause. All right, we got Bayley
Okay.
versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Who you got, Weez?
Yeah.
Bailey.
Bayley's the champion.
I'm going to stick with Bailey.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go with Charlotte Flair, man. I think I'm going to go with Charlotte Flair, for sure.
I'm going to go with Bayley.
Okay.
All right, and two more. All
Okay.
right, for the Raw Women's Championship, and what will probably be the match of the night.
Okay.
We got the Raw Women's Championship, the boss Sasha Banks
Okay.
versus the man Becky Lynch. Who you got?
I'm going with the boss.
I'm going with the man. For sure.
I'm going with Becky, the boss. I mean the man. Well, I want Sasha to win.
I'm going with the man, for sure.
And the last one, who we got? Randy Orton versus Kofi.
Ah.
I'm going with the legend killer on this one.
You going Randy Orton? Yeah, you already said it.
Yeah.
Kofi Kingston. I'm sticking with Kofi. For sure.
I'm going with the legend killer Randy Orton.
There we go.
Randy Orton. Let's
Okay.
do it. All right, that's who you got.
Yeah, for sure. That's long. That's a big ticket.
Yeah,
sure.
you know.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of a big ticket, in case you missed it, a porn site is aiming to penetrate the sports world. Adult entertainment company Bang Bros, if you're familiar, has submitted a $10 million bid to own the naming rights for the American Airlines Arena in Miami. American Airlines announced that they do not plan on renewing their deal in 2020. Bang Bros hopes to rename the arena the BBC or the Bang Bros Center.
Sorry.
Is this something that will happen with the Miami Heat arena?
First of all, Bang Bros got 10 like that. They got 10 like that.
Yeah, Bang Bros got 10.
Do you know that?
I didn't know.
Subscribers?
10 2 times.
I didn't know Bang Bros had 10 like that.
Man, they got dub. Really, they really.
Yeah,
just,
they got 10 2 times.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And they named it the BBC. I'm sorry. I'm too immature for this subject.
Yeah,
I didn't know they had 10.
They got 10 to play with.
Mm.
Easy call.
Mm.
Literally.
Mm.
Clearly.
The BBC. Pulling up.
I'm here for the merch.
I'm here for the merch.
I'm definitely here for the merch.
Tweet us questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment and give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. And more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
That the revolution will be podcasted. And before we get started with the first half, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
I do. This week's award.
Let me finish that. Go ahead.
This week's award recipient.
Yeah.
My former USC quarterback, Carson Palmer.
That's right. Carson Palmer spoke to 105.3 FM, The Fan, this week in Dallas. Mm-hmm. And he said that Dak Prescott should take a pay cut for the Cowboys so they can keep Amari Cooper and Byron Jones. He informed that Dak should focus on winning Super Bowls, should make up the money in endorsements. This is coming from the same Carson Palmer that signed the then highest paid contract in NFL history for $120 million. And then he circled back with the Cardinals and signed an extension after Bruce Arians kept him alive for $24 million. Carson Palmer made $172 million playing in the NFL. Got some damn nerves. Some damn nerve. Just, dude,
Carson
Dak was
Palmer.
a, third, fourth round pick?
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be here.
No.
He should definitely get as much money as he can get right now.
He's grossly outperformed that contract. He deserves what he is owed through the NFL. And they have $88 million in cap space. Get what the hell you need, Dak. Right. Listen to Carson Palmer. There's no guarantee you're going to play in a Super Bowl.
And he said get it back in endorsements.
Yeah.
He's just going to find a like 20 just laying around every year for it.
Carson Palmer never played in a Super Bowl, made $172 million. And you mean to tell me a guy that was a fourth round pick? Carson Palmer was a top 3, top 5 pick, maybe number 1.
No, he's number 1 pick.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Right. He got to chill.
And to say that, some nerve.
I think he's trying to get a podcast or something going on.
But you get $24 million from the Cardinals and Bruce Arians basically throwing the ball for you. Come on. Congratulations, Carson Palmer. You paid yourself.
It's in the mail, Weezy.
Oh, man. Prime. You get that real quick.
That being said, I got to cancel my Amazon Prime. You guys ready to get started the first ad?
Oh, okay.
The first half is underway.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What it do?
Weezy, where can they find you at on social media, my brother?
FSP_Weezy on IG, and I'm at Hot Weezy on Twitter.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
For sure. Jeff, what about you?
J Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
For sure. And I'm JAIHOV on Instagram and Twitter. Twitter's wide open. Have a conversation. Yeah. Just keep Tim Tebow out of it.
Ooh.
Man, my mention's been on fire. Call's been on fire. Yeah. Leave my dog alone, man. You know, he's just privileged. He's just privileged.
Yeah, but I mean, you attack a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of teams.
I do.
Yeah, you know,
I do.
Yeah, you gotta.
For sure. I got a victory dance every week and everything, so I deserve that. For sure.
Victory dance.
And it is FSP_cameraman. Cameraman, where is it?
Where it?
Right. It's right here.
What we doing?
Right here. Okay.
Right there.
Okay. All right, there we go.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. If you don't know what the hell we're talking about, go to the YouTube. You'll know exactly what the hell we're talking about. Let's go.
All right. With NFL back in season.
Okay.
They let me have my own segment, Jeff. Can you believe that?
I'm so proud of you, Weezy.
Yeah, for sure.
Sean Watch, I got my own segment. But here we go.
Sure. Let's do it.
This week, from now to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna give 3 points that was unexpected in the NFL.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go.
All right, this week we're gonna focus on the quarterbacks, right?
Okay.
Quarterbacks. You know, we got Drew Brees.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Aaron Rodgers had a rough game. But guess who didn't?
Who did?
Dak Prescott.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Led the league in passing yards with 405 and threw 4 touchdowns to 4 different wide receivers. Did we expect that? No, we did. All right, we're gonna go right back to Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
My guy.
That's Jeff's guy. He could. They say he couldn't throw the ball.
That's what they said.
324.
Mm-hmm.
5 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them 80-yard touchdowns to
Sheesh.
Hollywood Brown.
For sure.
Not to mention, throw a little tidbit in there. Kyler Murray threw for 370 yards. Oh, anyway, that's
370 yards?
yeah,
You
He had
did?
a great second half.
370 yards. But
He had
it only ended in a tie.
Okay.
All right, then we're gonna change it up for this last point.
Okay.
You know, Antonio Brown with his foot frozen off,
Yeah.
with his helmet,
Yeah.
called his GM a cracker,
Whoa.
Yeah.
all that,
Mm-hmm.
and the Raiders still beat the top 10 defense 24-16.
Yeah.
There it goes. My 3 points this week.
3 points, man.
Shout out to Weezy.
Shout out to you, man.
Yes, sir.
You did it. Proud of you, dog. Proud of you. Good job, man. And that's Weezy for 3, man. How you feel, Weezy?
Pretty good. I asked for 5 when they gave me 3. Sean Watch, I'll take that.
Shout to
Oh, you got 3 for sure. Jeff, you up?
All right, man. Let's do it. Week 2
Mm-hmm.
of the FSP Fantasy Football League. Let's get this going.
Yeah.
Up first, we got Spike Lou, fresh off the win against Chaz, also 1-0. Chaz looks to be favored to win this one.
Okay.
He's up 17 points right now after the Thursday night game. Shout out to Spike Lou, still fighting though. Then we also got Urban Meyer's faulty memory, fresh off a win. First the Squeakers, they caught an L last week. It's okay. And Squeakers are actually in this to win, but Urban Meyer's faulty memory is a strong roster, so we'll see.
You got a good team.
We got You Choose a Side. Shout out to Weezy. Versus Now Watch God.
Now watch God.
Weezy caught a close L last week, but it's okay. He's favored to win this week, though.
Okay.
What you gonna do, Sean Watch? You got myself, Winston's eye exam. First, show me them TDs. Both of us caught an L last week. We'll see how that works out. And Vandalay International
Yeah.
versus You Got Moss. Shout out to Shane, put up 160 on me last week.
Yeah, Shane felt, he said you didn't say his name last week neither, dog. He said say his damn name, dog, when you going through this list, dog. What he told me.
Ooh, 160. You didn't say his
You gotta
name.
see me again, though, Shane. Know that. Know that. I know he's out. You had to put up 160 to get me out of there. Just know that.
Okay.
Just know that. You had to put up 160 to put me out of there. And my players had off nights. Just know that. Yeah, anyway, you did get a win, though.
Okay.
Shout out to you and Reagan. 1-0. Yeah. And you got the Diplomats. Shout out to Killer Cam.
Yeah.
Versus last place 2 years. You got to change the name, AB. That was 3 years ago. So both of y'all starting off 0-1. Going to get their first win this week. And that is the FSP Fantasy Football League update.
Sure, man. Most definitely. Let's kick it off, man.
All right.
Some USA basketball talk. Team USA snuck out against Poland on Saturday to finish 7th in the FIBA World Cup, which is the worst in USA basketball history.
Goodness.
This comes after a disastrous 48-hour stretch that included back-to-back losses to both France in the quarterfinals and Serbia in the consolation bracket. Can USA or will USA bounce back in 2020?
For the Olympics?
Yeah.
Not with that team they got. You can't take that same team over there.
Right.
That team is maxed out.
Yeah.
As good as they're going to be.
You're damn right.
It's not going to do it. It's no shooters. You know, everybody's a scorer. Everybody needs the ball. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Not an international ball.
FIBA used to host the World Championships 2 years before the Olympics. So I think by delaying that, it messed up as far as the people that actually would commit because you're signing up to play basketball for something like 18 months in a row.
Right.
So you need a break to let your body rest, get back as far as, especially if you play deep into the playoffs.
Right.
Like the Golden State Warriors have played 3 or 4, LeBron James, you know. So you look at those players, that's why you won't have your players like LeBron James, Steph Curry, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, KD who was hurt, Jimmy Butler, Oladipo, Russ. Those guys will all be in the pool come 2020. So even if 2 or 3 players from the group join in with that second group, Team USA should be fine in 2020.
Well, they'll be fine in 2020.
Yeah, you just can't take that team over there.
Yeah.
You can't. Kemba Walker, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum can't be your best 3 players. Those are good players, good individual players, but they don't play on the same team with each other. Well, Kemba Walker and Jason Tatum do.
Yeah.
Boston should be worried.
Do you think the NBA anything
There's 4 damn Celtics on that team. They should be worried.
Go ahead.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
anything international play? It should be at least 3 NBA All-Stars on the team.
It was three NBA All-Stars.
It was definitely 3 NBA All-Stars on the team.
Oh,
Tatum wasn't an All-Star.
Well, he's been All-Star.
Kemba Walker.
mm-hmm.
Donovan Mitchell's been an All-Star, I believe.
No.
Who else was on that
All-Stars on that team?
No, just Kemba.
Yeah.
Just Kemba. Everybody else was fringe. Tatum's a fringe. Donovan Mitchell's a fringe. No, we didn't have any. Yeah. It's scary house. But the smart money says that team will be loaded in 2020, especially with that big Asian market that you can tap into. Yeah. It will be enough to convince at least a few of the A-listers to play next summer for sure. But, but people did set out. Like, I thought that at least Bradley Beal, maybe Dame, maybe one of the bigs, somebody.
Yeah, they needed some help. They needed Trae Young.
Yeah, I don't know why Trae Young didn't play. Him and Marvin Bagley should have played. De'Aaron Fox should have played.
Yeah, you need some guys like that. But they had some ankle tweaks, had to do some homework or something. So I get it.
There you go.
All right. Let's keep it in basketball.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Right.
And talk about my guy.
Your guy.
Oh, yeah.
It's your guy.
Shout out to Sean Wise. Our guy.
Mm-hmm.
Rich Paul's Clutch Sports, after already taking over the NBA world. They don't like that. It represents quite a few of the All-Stars we mentioned earlier around the league. Mm-hmm. Clutch is now not looking to be limited to just the NBA. Mm-hmm. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, Paul and Clutch Sports are considering starting an NFL division with agent Demarius Bilbo running it. Similar to Paul, Bilbo represents a very talented pool of NFL players, like Alvin Kamara, Melvin Gordon, and Jarvis Landry. As I always say, Clutch rules the world.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. That move is set up by them being bought out by UTA. So you need players to also funnel in NFL players. Okay. And when they signed this big thing with UTA, I said they're going to have to find a way to get into other sports, baseball, basketball, soccer, whatever the hell that is. And it's no surprise that you have a Rich Paul-led organization to get some guaranteed money in the NFL, which is needed for sure.
Definitely needed. Shout out to Clutch.
Yeah, and I think the entire NFL saw the empowerment that NBA players have with their CBA, and they want to be a part of it.
Right.
They want that type of power. And next thing you're going to see is, maybe players, because we've seen guaranteed money go up.
Yeah.
Like you're seeing a lot of players getting for real guaranteed money. So
they're not falling for that 6-year contract. You're not making it to year 6 no more, year 7 no more.
If I was an NFL owner, I'd be shaking in my boots right now.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure, because players are mad. Players want money guaranteed. Players just want to feel equal. Yeah. And the way that they're going towards a longer NFL season, that will have to go in with more money. And that guaranteed money will have to be also added into that CBA, man. So,
and that CBA is coming up soon, right?
soon.
I think it'll be a long lockout this time.
Yeah, no, for sure, me too. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, those owners, they're not going. Yeah. And then they see Rich Paul as the face of,
everything.
Power as far as the players, power to the players. Yeah. They're not going to like that. Yeah. So if you have Rich Paul heading it, I tell you what, the whole NFL will get behind that. For real.
Because he's not the one they want to see up.
Nah, you don't want to negotiate with a scammer for sure. And before we get started with halftime, let's take it back to the NBA. Due to safety concerns related, the NBA has banned the ninja style headwear that became popular last season. The Kung Fu look gained popularity last season with Jimmy Butler, De'Aaron Fox, Karl Anthony Towns, and Drew Holiday, amongst others, rocking the headband. The NBA stated the headbands manually tied around their heads had not gone through the league's approval process. It's a good or bad thing for the NBA.
I'll be honest. I thought it was silly looking when I saw it. Mm-hmm. I always said David Stern would never.
Right, I'm sure. This is going along with the the no fun league that the NFL does now. Yeah. Here's a list of things that are now banned in the NBA. You can't wear logos. Right. You can't have tattoos with logos.
I see J.R. Smith.
A logo in your haircut. Right. Like, that's insane. You get fined, I think, $1,000 a game that you wear it. You can't wear black mask. Like, you can't even wear a black mask, dude? Yeah. A black mask?
Yeah.
That's
a bit much. Yeah. You can't do the big balls dance.
Yeah.
Sam Cassell used to do.
Yeah.
Upside down headbands. You can't wear do-rags walking in. Chewing on plastic straws. None of that.
Well,
You can't chew on a plastic straw.
Now, why you playing? That's a safety hazard.
that's safety.
Yeah, why you playing? That's
So,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just think it's 6 inches of fabric, dude. That come on, man.
Yeah.
It's not like you're doing like weird stuff, and it's a contact sport, but it's not high intensity contact. The NBA had to get out its own way, man. I was gonna get into a situation where it becomes the no fun league at the NFL. Like you can't even, if your socks are lower than the recommended, you get fined for that in the NFL. That's
true in the NFL.
Yeah.
You don't have your jersey tucked in or things like that. But at least in the NBA, they've allowed you to wear whatever color shoes you want.
For sure.
Yeah. You can have some fun in the NBA.
You can.
The headbands.
I like the headband.
Okay.
Power to the players, man.
I mean, it's not like when Iverson was there. It's not the dress code. You couldn't wear jerseys. You couldn't wear chains. You couldn't wear.
I think this is the first loss of the Adam Silver era, right? Okay. The run right here.
You draw the line with the
headbands. Now come on, man.
For sure.
Just let them. Just come on.
Have a little fun.
Just let them have some fun, dog.
Okay. All right.
Now I get it. At work, there is a dress code at work, right?
Right.
So you can't come in if you're a lady and if your dress is past
above your knee.
Yeah,
above
things of that nature. Like dudes, you can't have your taco meat showing.
Yeah,
stuff
no
like
one
that.
can have your midriff out.
For sure.
Yeah.
Come on, man. But I get it. But I guess it's just part of the course. But dude,
shout out to
these people have brands and they're selling their brand. Dude, let them sell their brands. For sure. Yeah, you guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Right.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime, the FSP Sports Trivia. We are back. And during this segment, we test the sports knowledge of our esteemed panel. Just me. I'm the only esteemed one in the panel, but let's keep it going. No, I'm joking. Our esteemed panel.
That's all right.
Coach Locke is giving out the questions again this week. These questions are all football related, right, cameraman? How you doing, man? Thumbs up for sure.
Right.
Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
What's good, fellas? We back with another FSP trivia. And the first question is, what NFL player has won the most playoff games in history?
Player.
One player. Most playoff games in history.
Playoff games. Tom Brady.
I think you got to go with Tom Brady.
It's not Tom Brady.
Yeah, it's too good to be true.
It's
Knock yourself out of it.
It's not Tom Brady.
Go ahead and pick.
It's Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Nope.
Tom Brady. Yeah.
1 for 1.
All right. They just went off my shit. I'm going to let them go first next time.
Nah,
I'm sitting. You know what? I mean, come on, cameraman.
Question 2. Which legendary player has won the NFL's Most Valuable Player award more than any other player?
Which legendary player has won the NFL Most Valuable Player award? Peyton Manning.
Let me go first.
Peyton.
Hey, man.
That's upside down.
Yeah. All right, what's the next?
You hard because we get the answers right.
Nah, because everybody, I'm going last.
I went first. You went last.
I'm continuing that way. Go ahead.
Considered I said nah. Anyway, come on.
Question 3. Who holds the single season record for touchdown receptions?
Single season record for touchdowns. Randy Moss.
By receiver. I'm going last.
Jerry Rice.
Randy Moss. Yep.
So it's 3, right? 3. So
Yeah, both of y'all got 3.
You still can catch up though. 'Cause we tired. You get this one. We get it wrong, Paul.
Go ahead.
Question 4. Name one of the 2 colleges that have had the most number 1 picks in the NFL draft.
Number 1 picks. Ohio State. Or Alabama.
USC.
Oklahoma.
You said one of the 2.
God
I told you. What I tell you?
What?
Okay, that's it. It's over.
No,
It's
it's
over.
one more.
Four. I got
Lewis
four.
got one more.
He got it wrong.
You said 3 in the first one.
You first one to 3. First one, me and you was tied at 3.
Nah.
Oh,
I was just trying to make it easy.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, no, for sure.
I won.
6.
I won.
Hey, how is that?
It's 5 questions.
Bro, this is what I'm trying to tell you. It can't be, you know what, I ain't finna let that go. Nah, let's go. Well, I'm be done, right? Yeah. Nah, we good. No, we good. We're good. And that is another installment of the FSP Sports Trivia Quiz. Jeff, you won.
Hey, man, whatever y'all do, I'm just saying, have your hands up with J. Hove around. I'm just saying. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
You guys ready to get started second half?
Let's do it.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the NCAA college football all-decade team.
My bad.
FSP style.
Always FSP style. I kicked my bad.
Defensive side of the ball now, fellas. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. I'm J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What it do?
Weezy with the 150th college football season upon us. The entire year is all about reflection. Now, college football has produced a number of great players over the past decade, but which of those players stand out from the group as elite of the elite? But with another decade coming to an end, it's time to look back at some of the small pieces of the pie and remember the greatest players of the last 10 seasons. The all-decade team honors every season from 2011 through 2019. We can kick with some 2010s as well. We're concluding this series with the defense. Before we do that, let's unveil the FSP all-decade team on offense.
Uh-oh.
So what we did was put pictures up of the players and their stats throughout the week on the FSP Instagram page.
Our esteemed panel.
Esteemed panel did that for sure. Shout out to everybody that voted on each position. And we will start with QB1, which was Marcus Mariota and Jameis Winston. And it was a 50-50 tie. 100 people voted for Mariota, 100 people voted for Winston. That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's how close and parallel
Their careers
have always been, dog. That's crazy. It lets you know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Number 2 is our QB2. Deshaun Watson versus Baker Mayfield. Deshaun Watson won 61% to Baker Mayfield's 39%.
That makes sense.
Running back 1, Derrick Henry, 70%. Dalvin Cook, 30%.
Yeah, he got a
bad job. He got a bad job. Running back 2 is Zeke Elliott versus Donnell Pumphrey. 88% Zeke Elliott.
Yeah.
12% Donnell Pumphrey. That was a name one. And that's why, we always say, look, dude, at the stats. Because Donnell Pumphrey had a great college career. Yeah. It should have been a little closer than that. Yeah. Wide receiver 1, Amari Cooper versus Corey Davis. Amari Cooper won 66% to 34%. And wide receiver 2, a close nail biter, Cooper Kupp versus James Washington. Cooper Kupp won 51%, James Washington 41%. And last position, the tight end, was Nick O'Leary versus Evan Ingram, and Evan Ingram won 56%, and Nick O'Leary's 43%.
That's tough right there.
It's tough. Yeah, man. So, those are our winners.
QB1,
QB2, running back 1, running back 2, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, and tight end.
Nick O'Leary, man.
Nick O'Leary.
Nick O'Leary should have got in there, Paul.
No gloves.
No gloves, Nick O'Leary.
No gloves, for sure. Let's kick it off, man. Defensive lineman. Who you guys have as your first defensive lineman?
Let me go first?
Sure.
I went with the guy from the big fella from USC, Leonard Williams.
Leonard Williams was a dog. He was a good one.
Leonard Williams, man. 111 solo tackles, 218 tackles for loss, and 2 interceptions.
Okay. From the defensive line position. That's
big boy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Do you think that USC not winning while he was there kind of shadowed how great of a career he had?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. He was there. We only had him. Everybody's on the defense side of the ball. We had Marquise Lee stuff on the outside, but we had him with Dory Jackson. So the defensive side of the ball was kind of winning.
Okay.
At that time.
Who you got, Joe?
I just David Clowney.
Yeah, he killed. Yeah.
Video game player.
Yeah.
I mean, that one play alone when he tackled the kid in the backfield and the helmet comes off and hey man, I can go through all the stats you want me to go through. At the end of the day, this dude at South Carolina was unstoppable when he wanted to be. Now, his junior year, he didn't want to be out there. He didn't want to get hurt.
Sure.
But those first 2 years, unstoppable.
Yeah, I think people would definitely said he loafed into that junior year
Definitely.
to protect his NFL career.
Definitely.
But he was still the number 1 overall pick. And on top of that, he was one of the most feared players in college football history. Clowney was a beast, man.
Yeah.
For sure. I have for my D lineman 1, Joey Bosa. 2-time consensus All-American, just all over the field. His best season came as a sophomore, where he had 13 and a half sacks and Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year honors. And he helped lead a Buckeyes team to win a national championship that year. So if you look at the way, they say Nick was even better than him, but Nick, he didn't even play his junior year.
Right.
So Joey, man, came through as my D lineman 1. Who's your D lineman 2, Weezy?
I went with Joey Bosa on that one.
Sure. For all those reasons, man. Yeah. He was high school All-American, 5-star recruit.
Yeah.
One of the best defensive ends we've seen in our time. What about you, Jeff?
Same thing. That was my D line too.
Okay. My D lineman 2, I think I'm going to go with Vic Beasley at Clemson.
That's not bad.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Not bad.
Oh my! He finished 4th in school history with 52 and a half career tackles for a loss. Top 5 in sacks. Bunch of different things that he just all over the field. But 2-time Defensive Player of the Year in the ACC, man.
He was everywhere.
Everywhere on the field.
God, he was everywhere.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let's go through Coach Locke. Okay, so Coach Locke's D lineman 1 was Derek Barnett. He was a dog. And he also had Joey Bosa as well.
Solid pick, Coach.
Yeah, shout out to those 2 picks.
Yeah.
Derek Barnett, again, with a bad team.
Yeah.
He looked really good, that bad team.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's move on to the D tackles. Jeff, who you got as your D tackle 1?
Okay, Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald, for sure. Coach Locke has him as well.
Okay.
I think you guys are giving him. Now, listen, he was ACC Defensive Player.
I'm about to let me get
He was a beast.
Yeah.
He was a beast.
What you about to say? Does ACC bias?
I think that,
Is that
and
what you-
also you're carrying a little bit of his NFL.
No.
Because he was still a 1st-round pick. I get
Okay,
it.
yeah.
He was a top 10 pick.
Yeah, yeah.
He was a dog.
Yeah.
But there were D tackles that had better careers than him.
I saw him though.
I
You know what I'm saying? I had to.
It
Come
picked- He
on,
killed
man.
it,
Yeah, he gave the Seminoles.
Yeah, everything you can ask.
Yeah.
For. Yeah, Coach Locke has him as well.
Yeah.
So, 29 and a half sacks
Yes, sir.
and 3 years of work is putting in work
Yeah.
at the D tackle position in college. So,
Come on, Jay.
Yeah.
ACC Defense Player name of
Yeah.
the Year, unanimous All American.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
That was one time,
He's a
though.
player.
Hey, listen, what I'm trying to tell you. I got Ed Oliver as my D tackle 1. And now he did play at Houston.
Yeah.
But this
He was
dude, the highest recruited person to ever play football at Houston,
Yep.
immediate impact player, went on to finish his career, all type of honors, 1st-team All-American in each of his 3 seasons, dog. 1st-team All-American for 3 seasons?
Correct.
That's nuts, man. Nuts.
Trendsetter too.
Oh, my God. Now, 3-time All-American,
Yeah.
it don't matter where you played. If you're able to outplay 3 other players as a freshman, sophomore, and junior, that's
he's a
nuts,
dog.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a true dog.
Yeah.
What about your D tackle 2, bro?
That's my D tackle too.
Okay.
Like you said, All American, won the Outland Trophy as an interior lineman in 2017. Had 60 tackles, 5 sacks.
Okay. Who you guys your D tackle 2 with?
Robert Kandichi.
Yeah, for sure. He's a dog.
The dog, man.
Yeah.
First play I seen they played running back too.
Yeah, now he played running back in high school for sure. And then he lined up on the other
Yeah.
side of the ball too.
Well,
On
yeah.
Miss. Yeah. I don't think about Kim Dichie. He kind of dogged it his last year in college too. Kind of,
Yeah, they all do.
yeah, no.
Some don't.
Ed Oliver did too. He
Yeah.
still got 1st-team All-American.
Yeah.
Yeah. My defensive tackle too is Christian Wilkins. People don't talk about how great he was at Clemson last year, dog. Over his time, he was part of 4 ACC championships.
I talked my way out of him just
Man.
because it's so recent. You know what I mean? That's the only reason I did it. I was like,
I get it.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but you're absolutely right about him.
Dude, he helped build that program. He's the start of it. Played a major role on that defensive line for 4 years.
Absolutely.
3-time All-American, unanimous as a senior. Helped lead that program to 2 national titles, dog. So if you look at the way that you look at that defensive line, he's a spearhead of that Clemson resurgence led by Christian Wilkins. And the other D tackle is Dexter Lawrence for Coach Locke. Also played at Clemson as well. 2 first-team All-SEC.
Loaded, wasn't they?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Those boys loaded, for sure. Let's move right along to the linebackers.
Yeah, ask a couple of questions about Clemson. I ain't seen.
Then, right. Linebacker 1, who you got, Weezy?
CJ Mosley.
I think that's unanimous, right?
Well, yeah.
Not really.
Yeah. It's Coach Locke, I got it. Weezy got it.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a beast.
Yeah.
I think Alabama has produced standout linebackers as a whole. during the Nick Saban era, but I don't think anybody was more productive than C.J. Mosley.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's one of them things. When I looked at the degree, I didn't have to look it up. I was like, all right, I got to CJ Mosley right.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Consensus All-American at the linebacker position is very hard to do. He did that twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, for sure. So definitely C.J. Mosley. I think he's the best linebacker of this decade.
And people forget he was defensive player of the year in 2013.
Nah,
They forget that. Forget he tied.
175 tackles,
Yeah.
317 for loss
Yeah.
in a career.
Nah, for sure. He's all over the field. That's Jeff's boy. Jeff said he still got it.
Yeah, I mean, he hurt right now, but
We ain't talking about that. We talking about
college careers right there, Jay.
That's what we doing. Got to rein me in. For sure. Who you guys getting linebacker to?
Roquan Smith.
Hey, listen.
Roquan Smith.
That's my guy. That's my guy. Rose everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. SEC Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
First Georgia Bulldog to win the Buckets Award.
Yeah.
Come on, man. This dude.
Rose a dog.
Yeah.
Rose a dog, man. For sure. Who you got, Weezy?
This dude was over. This dude, he had got some little trouble in that way. He didn't get to do what he wanted to, but he was overlooked.
Yeah.
AJ Johnson,
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Really?
Yes, sir. AJ Johnson had 217 tackles,
Mm-hmm.
424 for loss,
Mm-hmm.
and 1 interception. Dog.
Did he get any awards at UT?
I think he got some kind of awards.
You think? Ooh, that's tough.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Yeah.
AJ, I'm gonna look at AJ
Please
Johnson
look
was
it
a
up.
dog.
Yeah, for sure. My linebacker too was a tie, man. My first person. Let's talk about it. Jalen Smith, Notre Dame, man. You know that's my guy. I feel as if his 2013 class going to Notre Dame transformed the Brian Kelly era at Notre Dame. They brought in enormous amount of players, including Deshaun Kaiser that year. He was an impact player from the very beginning of his freshman year all the way till he won the Buckets Award and lead Notre Dame in tackles as a sophomore and a junior, and 2 first-team All-American choices. So it'd be tough to see a player have a better career than Jalen Smith and Notre Dame, but Scooby Wright was a dog at Arizona. That one of my favorite. I get him on Madden every year. Find a way to get him as my backup middle linebacker. First Pac-10, Pac-12 player to win an award at the University of Arizona as far as Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
I think he's the most decorated defender in Pac-12 history. He's just everywhere, man. Yeah. Just crazy all over the field. And he finished. He was in the Heisman votes in 2014. Yeah. So finished 9th on the ballot. But to play at the University of Arizona and then to get some Heisman votes,
that says something.
He's doing something right, man. Shout out to Scooby, man.
No Manti.
No Manti. Manti missed it, man. Coach Locke had C.J. Mosley and Eric Kendricks from UCLA. Buckets Award, second team All-American twice.
Yeah, that linebacker too gonna be a fight.
That linebacker too gonna be a fight. My dog Scooby, man, he got to get in there. Cornerbacks, who you got, Weezy?
My first cornerback was I hate to say this,
but you know it. Let's do it. Yeah,
Vernon Hargrove.
Oh, you damn right. You damn right. That's cornerback 1. It ain't. We talking college, Jeff?
I know.
We talking college.
I know.
This boy's a 3-year starter. He's a 3-year starter.
What intrigued me about him? He had 121 tackles.
Consensus first team All-American 2 years in a row.
10 interceptions.
Shout out to D. Harris. If your quarterback getting that many tackles, something ain't right.
Nah, he's just coming up. He's just coming up.
He's
He's coming up making plays. Nah, that's when our defense. Come on.
The only corners on tackles are one from Florida State. They don't tackle.
You know y'all boys.
We don't have to.
Yeah,
we lock down.
Yeah.
Lock down.
Listen,
lock down.
3-time All SEC.
Okay.
Come and you know how hard it is to be a all-team cornerback coming from the SEC when LSU, you know they got 2-3 every year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. So
he also had 27 pass deflections too.
So man, talk that talk, Weezy. Talk it. Just talk that talk, man.
And he undersized.
You damn right. And he took a pick 6 back last week in the NFL. You know, hey man, my only Florida game.
I ain't said a word. I'm not saying a word.
I could have put some of my guys. Dante Fowler could have been on that D line, but
yeah, maybe
could have did that. Okay. Who's your cornerback 1, Jeff?
Jalen Ramsey.
We
talk about sophomore year, junior year. Which one you want to do? Huh? Sophomore year, junior year. 14 games, 80 tackles, 2 interceptions, 12 pass defenders, 3 forced fumbles. That's a sophomore year. And 2 sacks. And as a junior, only played 13 games, had 1 sack, 9 pass defended, 1 fumble recovery, and 52 tackles.
Yeah.
That's my cornerback. Locked down.
Yeah, he had 44 pass deflections too. That's because they went at James for some reason.
Yeah, it was
because you couldn't go nowhere else. Because there's another guy coming up too. Couldn't go nowhere else. down.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey was the first freshman DB to start his first game as a freshman since Deion. So you got it. That's my cornerback too.
Out there.
Nah, he was a corner.
He started safety.
No, I'm talking about as a freshman. He started at corner. He started at corner.
He was safety.
LaMarcus Joyner was their safety.
Yeah.
No, maybe he changed positions last year.
His sophomore year, he played safety.
But as a true freshman, he started as a corner.
Yeah, he did. Ain't no question about that. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah. But he only had one All-American first team. You know my boy Vernon Hargraves had?
Yeah.
2. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But you gotta think about it.
It's a lot. It was a lot in that secondary.
Shit, it was a lot of nines. What you talking about?
It's a lot getting paid to play football still in that secondary right there.
Cornerbacks did too. What are you talking about? Everybody still playing in that entire cornerback 1, cornerback 2, free safety, strong safety.
Y'all had defense. Y'all had corners right there.
Corners, man. Tease, Quincy Wilson. Come on,
Tease Table.
Locked down. He could have been on this list.
Neal.
Keanu Neal's our safety. Yeah, you know about them guys. It was hard. Coach Locke's cornerback 1 was Jalen Ramsey. And we did cornerback 2s?
No, basically we are right now.
Yeah, what you got?
Jalen Ramsey my cornerback 2.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey my cornerback 2 as well.
Minka Fitzpatrick.
He plays safety.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
okay.
said the wrong person. Just skip ahead.
Yeah.
Your man you just had right there first. You just saying.
No, he had Vernon Hargraves.
Vernon
Hargraves for sure.
My bad.
Yeah, and
I skipped down to the list.
Yeah, I got you. Nah, Coach, who's that? Coach Locke had Adoree Jackson. Locked down.
Solid pick.
He's locked down.
One of the most athletic players to play the position.
Ooh, hey, locked down. He was locked down.
I pray for him to come to the Titans too.
He won a Thor. Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, consensus All-American. Yeah, but he just small. He like ASAP Rocky too.
Just little.
He like
just like ASAP Rocky.
for sure. He cold though. He locked down.
I'm still waiting for him to be cold. But
Yeah, and let's move on to the safeties. Safety 1.
my safety one was Minka Fitzpatrick.
I think that's consensus.
Yeah.
He's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 3-year starter. And if it wasn't for Eddie Jackson going out and I think he broke his leg. I don't know. He moved from corner to safety and it was on ever since then, dog.
He had 171 tackles for loss.
Yeah,
as a safety.
Sure. Back-to-back All-American selections, just like Vernon Hargraves.
Yeah.
like let's think about it. Let's think about that for a second. He had to come up. He's already playing 10 yards deep.
Right.
He had to come up and make 171 tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
That's playing football, man.
3-time first-team All-SEC.
Yeah.
The dude, he's everywhere, dog.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
He don't want to be in Miami right
And
now.
he won 2 national championships at that safety position, too. Won the Thor. Man, I think Minka Fitzpatrick is one of the best safeties I've seen play. For sure. He was cold. He was cold. Safety 2, who you got?
Go ahead, Joe.
Jabril Peppers.
Cold. And he played a little bit of linebacker too.
He was everywhere. And I had to fight. I had to fight with myself over this. I wanted to go somewhere else.
Oh no, that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
Where you going? Safety too? Yeah, that's my safety too.
Yeah, that's where I wanted to go. But I didn't want to be a homer.
Yeah,
I had enough symbols on the list. But Jabril Peppers definitely was my guy.
Yeah. Who you guys just safety to? You got
Derwin James.
You got Derwin James. If it wasn't for Jalen Ramsey being there, Derwin James might have been the best defensive player in Florida State by the time of his freshman season. Like as a freshman, he was the best player on that team. It's not even close.
Right.
When Ramsey left, he came in and did everything that Jalen picked up with. 2-time first team All-SEC, ACC, All-American 2 times. He was a player, dog.
Yeah.
You got to give it up to Derwin James. Can you imagine? Look at that. Look at that. Your corner and your safety.
That's what we do.
All decade team.
That's what we do.
Boy,
It's
you didn't even put him on your list.
You right here.
Nah,
you was back up. I had 3.
Nah, I ain't seen nothing over there. I'm
tell you what, I'm gonna show you something when the camera go out too. You was wrong about production.
Nah, listen, and then you got Malik Hooker. Malik Hooker played football.
Solid.
Right. He didn't started playing football till his junior year in high school.
Yeah.
Really?
Played basketball. 6'2".
Makes sense.
6'2" safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, dog. Redshirt sophomore came out filthy.
Yeah.
Burst into the national scene, came up with Ohio State. But for sure, those are my teams, dog. Yeah. That's it.
That's crazy. None of us came up with no LSU players.
And you got to think about it, too.
Yeah.
The only person that played at a high level for 3 years, Greedy. Coach Locke got Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if he played in.
Yeah, he played.
A
couple of years.
2000. It was 1 year. But that 1 year that Tyrann Mathieu had, 2010, 2011,
yeah,
he finished. He was a Heisman finalist.
What about Jamal Adams?
Jamal Adams, he had the numbers like Derwin.
Yeah.
He didn't do it like Derwin. He had one good year, dog.
Yeah, he wasn't asked to do as much as Derwin did.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's the list. Now, again, what we'll do is post each position on the Instagram page. Go in, vote. But look at the stats before you vote, please. Just don't pick the name that you see. Look at the stats. All you got to do is go back. Mm-hmm. The stats will be provided for each player on the page. Most definitely.
I got a before we go.
Okay.
I got a request from a listener.
Okay.
They wanted us to come up with our own fantasy style team using our college football team.
Ooh.
But I said I throw it to the guys.
Hey, that's a good show.
They want us to do.
So you got Florida State.
Yeah.
Okay. Come up with your fantasy team. You got Florida.
Man, we gonna kill.
I'm at use USC. I can't use USC. I'm at USC.
You better use USC. What year are we starting with? All time?
Yeah.
94?
Since 94.
For 94? You know, hey, cameraman, loaded. Man. What's that? That could be next week. Let's do a fantasy. Hey, that might be it. You give everybody else shows.
Shit. Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? My bad.
They won't listen to that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. After that, let's move on to a new segment. Well, one of our new segments. When I Fell in Love with Sports.
Okay.
This one was submitted by written_by_Erica.
Okay. Shout out to Erica.
All right. I fell in love with sports when I was 12 years old. I broke my ankle in the end of year school field trip, so I was stuck in a cast all summer long.
That's unfortunate.
It started off rough.
Yeah.
I started off watching basketball playoffs, then turned to baseball, then football, and back to basketball. I even started watching a little bit of hockey. Shout out to you. Hell, I even tried to watch golf only because of Tiger Woods. This was when Tiger got started in the sport, around the time Fuzzy Zeller made those comments, you know what I mean, about chicken and watermelon. Yeah, we remember that. That's tough. I started watching tennis for Venus and Serena, and started out playing the sport with beads in my hair. Oh, shout out to you. I fell in love with watching Sports Center also with Stuart Scott, rest in peace. One of the main reasons why I continue to watch sports, because I love to tune in to Sports Center to listen to his recap of each and every game. He drew me in with his use of hip-hop slang and his many catchphrases during the sports recap. My love for sports is still ongoing and will never end.
Yeah.
Shout out to written_by_Erica.
There we go, man. That was a good find, man.
Yeah.
Even she brought a Fuzzy Zeller.
Yeah.
That
was tough right
yes, sir. That's a vibe right there. Fuzzy.
Oh,
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy had the green. Somebody called greens.
Yeah. Watermelon.
He definitely ain't invited.
Nah, him.
Nah, Fuzzy can't get in that door.
Y'all eating good meals this week?
Man,
no?
I had them shrimp tacos.
Ooh, shrimp tacos are always good.
Yeah.
Jeff got the chef. Jeff got
all right.
Get out of here. You better damn know it. That tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Shout out to your friends.
That's what we will do.
Sure.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, baby.
Yeah.
Camera's always on.
It's always on. Doc. The Revolution will be podcasted. Cameraman, we are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.